Happy Friday. I'm Claire.
I'm Val.
And we're the two bitches left. And happy Friday, everyone. We're here at Sonic, of course. It's earlier than usual. It is before noon, which is record-breaking for both of us to be doing this. So congratulations to us. But we got some coffee this morning from Sonic.
Yeah, if you did not know.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
Guys, let's be real. If it was bad, we wouldn't even admit it. Like, we are diehard Sonic peoples. But I promise you, I would not steer you in the bad direction. This is fire, and we're going to take... I actually did take a drink already, but it's too good. Is this mine?
I haven't taken a drink yet.
Okay, yeah. Val hasn't taken a drink yet.
Tell
I was
them
too
what
thirsty.
We
We got vanilla iced coffees. I think they're listed as, like, cold brews.
Yeah. With caramel.
With caramel. Ready? Cheers.
Obviously, it's not going to give, like, Starbucks or...
Right. But it's so... It's...
What is happening?
Oh, my gosh. That was crazy. There's crazy things happening this morning on a church day. Someone just got pulled over in the parking lot of Sonic before we started recording. But yes, it's giving like... The coffee is giving like Chick-fil-A coffee if you've never had Chick-fil-A coffee.
Yeah, if you're really on the go...
This is the thing to do.
This is like a good option if you don't have time to go somewhere else.
Yes, but happy Friday. We hope you had the last time we met, it was Valentine's Day. So we hope you had a great Valentine's Day. Val, how was your Valentine's Day?
It was great.
Good, I love that.
We spent it with the girlies.
Yeah, we did. Friday and Saturday was a girlies day for both of us. Friday we did dinner at... Wherever we went was so good.
Este?
Yeah, Este. And Este? Like, what?
That's just how everyone says it. Like,
yeah, we went to
Este
in Austin, Texas. And we had I had some firefish tacos.
I had the steak tacos.
And they were just too good. They were so good. And, I mean, the Valentine's Day, I did crash out. And I did not take any advice that I said in the Valentine's Day podcast episode. So yeah, I was actually I was really crashing out for no reason, okay? But I'll give you like a short recap of my Valentine's Day thought process. In our Valentine's Day episode, I was like so nonchalant and like so carefree about Valentine's Day. I was like, I don't give a shit if I get shit on Valentine's Day. Like, I don't care. I have my girls, which was true at the time. Like, I wasn't lying at the time. And then, like, we're sitting there, and I'm not blaming this on Christiana. This is just funny. But she asked me what I was doing for Valentine's Day, and I was like, oh, like, I'm just going to probably hang with the girls. And she's like, oh, that is so, like, fucked up that, like, you wouldn't get anything for Valentine's Day. And I was like, you know what? You're right. Like, now I'm pissed that, like, I'm probably not going to get anything for Valentine's Day. And lo and behold, I did get something, and so everything was fine. But Friday, Valentine's Day, I was... ultimate crash out was happening in the morning, and Christiana was also crashing out, so it was just like a combination of like bad Valentine's Day vibes immediately when we woke up in the morning. But it all settled, and everything was fine, and I'm just glad Valentine's Day is over. Yeah, but Saturday was a great time with the girlies.
Yeah, it was so cute.
It was so fun. We haven't had a time like that in a while.
No, we had a night in.
Yeah, because I feel like whenever we go out, you like don't really get to talk because you're just like flailing around like all like drunk and dancing and everything. Like, you're not really like get to talk intimately to each other.
Yeah, which I enjoy much more.
Yeah, I had a good time, and we went all out for it. We did a whole Valentine's Day setup. We had like Kiara and Ear Daisy did great with their chef abilities. They like cooked us pasta, and we had a bunch of sweets, and we all got each other lingerie, and it was the best time. We played some crazy games, and Keith got the best cards.
Yeah.
Which Keith is our gay friend, and he got the two like most like non-gay like sexual. No, what was the cards that he got? It was like, have you ever had period sex?
Yeah.
And have you ever questioned your sexuality? Is like the two questions that he got, which was just hilarious. But yeah, we played a fun card game, which had me and Val thinking of what we could do today. And we're bringing all the sleepover vibes today because that was just a fun night with us and all of our friends. And me and Val talk every day, but like not like that. Like it's just like I feel like sometimes whenever you talk so much, like there's just like some basic shit that you don't know. Like sometimes like I remember whenever we were in college, like I didn't really even know what like some of my friends were going to school for because like that wasn't, not that it wasn't important to me, but like it just wasn't something that we talked about. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then my mom would always get mad at me like, you don't ever pay attention, like you don't ask questions, like y'all are just on the phone. And it's like, no, like we're talking about like boys and like partying and having fun. Like we're not talking about school and jobs and stuff like that, which like as we're getting older, like those are the shit that we have to like talk about. Yeah. And there's just like not enough time sometimes to ask like the deep questions or like play little fun games. So that's what we're here.
And now that I'm thinking about it, growing up, we had all these slumber parties. Like, what would we talk about?
Dude, I know. That's what I was thinking too. I don't really remember what I talked about I remember slumber parties being like so like wait till like the parents go to bed and then you like get all. I remember vividly. And I think you know which one I'm going to
Wait, was it at my house?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think, which also I was thinking last night, I don't think you and I ever had sleepovers until we were like in high school together.
No, yeah.
Because we weren't like close friends before high school. Like we were always friends, but not like sleepover friends. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know. I think we had our first sleepover probably in high school because we lived so close to each other. But I remember going to a sleepover on her birthday, which these birthday sleepovers for this specific person always turned into like a crying fest. Like the birthday girl was always crying.
Yeah.
The birthday girl was always crying. It was not her birthday if she wasn't crying. And I remember that night, this was like my most memorable sleepover moment. I think you were there. It was like me, you, I think was there. I can't really remember everyone that was there, but I just remember those people. And I remember started crying because the birthday girl wanted us to all wear our shirts like hoochies. And do you remember this? Do you remember this, Val?
I'm really drooling. Because I'm so fucking hungry. I'm trying to eat this down.
Here, eat it. Guys, Val also got French toast sticks that she's been dying to bite. Give us a taste.
Okay. Yeah, also Sonic has breakfast.
Oh my gosh. Val, are you remembering this sleepover?
Yeah.
Well, basically,
because we were doing like some kind of like dance, right?
Yeah, we were like all like performing in front of each other, I think, or some weird shit. And the birthday girl wanted us to put our shirts like hoochies. Like
tied it?
Yeah. Yes, Val. Yes. You get the front of your shirt and you pull it through your bra, like through the top of your bra, and then it goes through your bra and you pull it down. So it looks like a Western like little tied like bikini top. Mm-hmm. And like we felt like some hot little girls like with our shirts like that. And all of us were like, oh my God, good idea, birthday girl. Like, let's fucking do it. I remember we all were like lined up doing our shirts. And I remember those two like throwing a fit crying because it was like so like ungodly that we were doing these things to our shirts. And I think they left the sleepover, or like they either like made it a whole thing and like killed the sleepover vibe and like we all went to bed, or they left or something like that. But that's like, and the whole time the birthday girl's also crying in the bathroom of the party. So I remember that night just being like such a mess because like I was like, oh my God, so excited for the sleepover. And then
we were trying to like talk to both of them like plus.
Yeah, like trying to get her out of the bathroom and then trying to like talk the other two girls off the ledge for like thinking they're going to hell for putting their shirts like this. Yeah. But I remember like the next day my mom asking me how it was, and I was like, girl, like I shouldn't have gone. Like
it just like ruined the vibe for the rest of the night.
Yeah. And I think that's like the most memorable sleepover.
Was it that same night whenever we drew on them in the middle of the night?
Oh my God. Wait, I remember that too.
I think it had been in like another
Did they cry about it?
Yeah.
Guys, that was mean though. Low-key.
Yeah. Because we used like mean. Permanent marker.
Oh my God. Wait. I do kind of remember that. So wow. I'm sorry, girls.
It definitely was not me that I was.
I don't know. I don't remember that vividly, but I remember faces being drawn. Oh my gosh, wait. Actually, another thing that I have to say, this is like in high school, and this is like my band trip. I guess you could call it a sleepover, like my overnight band trip. And we were in California. It was my freshman year. And I remember I was roomed. It was me, I think, and and we're all in this hotel room in California. Like, we were there we had to literally walk the like Disney parade and like play or whatever. We're there, and that night we took it upon ourselves to write, or he was asleep. Keep in mind, this is also like she was like the like nicest girl in school. Like, everyone was scared to be mean to her at all. Like, I don't know how to word it. She was just like the angel of school. And I remember she was like knocked out cold, and we were like doing this like what we thought was like a harmless prank. And I remember we all had like dollar bills, and I'm taking the photo, like zoomed out photo like this, and it's all of us. Is asleep in the bed. We have money all over her. Like, we put money all over her to make it like look like the strip club. I have sunglasses on. Me, Alicia, and Celine all have sunglasses on with dollar bills in the eyes. I'm taking a photo. We thought it was so funny. I think she might have woke up during us taking the photo. I don't remember how, like, because she did tell on us. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure she told on us. And the next day, one of the chaperones, like, comes into our hotel room. And no, that night, the chaperone came into our hotel room and, like, moved Haley out of our room. And, like, it was this whole big thing because we were, like, playing a little funny, like, silly picture prank. And it just, like, I guess went too far for her. But yeah, I remember that.
One time, it was my birthday. I don't think you were there.
I wasn't invited. That's so fucked. That's so fucked.
It was at my old house, and I think my mom had gone to sleep. I don't know, but like, they thought it was a good idea to like give me lap dances, and gave me a lap dance to the song of like, it was like a Jeremiah song or something. It was obviously not like appropriate. Yeah. And my mom walks in. Mm-mm.
No.
And we try to play it off like so cool, but she obviously knew what we were doing.
No.
Yeah, it was so embarrassing.
That is so embarrassing. I'm trying to think if... See, but that's the thing. I was such like a good little like kid. Like, even your group, bitch, like you and your little friend group was like bad kids. Like, you guys were all like...
I think because like my sister, her friends...
You guys had older sisters. Yeah. Like, both of you had a lot older sisters that were like doing those things at that time. But like at my sleepovers, I don't even think we were like talking about like anything crazy. Like, I think it was like we're watching the High School Musical. Yeah, no, me and Lala were making like, to be honest, videos all night, every night.
We would always do that. Me and Hazel would do that.
Yes, and the fan signs. Don't get me started on the fan signs, dude. On my old Facebook, it is still not deleted. I cannot delete my old Facebook. All those photos and videos are still there of me doing To Be Honest. Oh my God, stop it. I remember one sleepover. This probably set the tone for the rest of my life, and it might be my biggest regret, okay? My one sleepover, I think it was me and either me and Lala or me and Tana. I had the biggest crush on...
And Caleb?
And... Caleb Canmore. Oh my God, love of my life still. Caleb, if you're watching, I love you. That was my missed opportunity. I was in love with you all of middle school. I remember that vividly. But I remember I was so obsessed with in middle school. I think whenever I was in 8th grade, he was in 7th grade. And I made a To Be Honest video where I confessed that I had feelings for him and that I liked him.
On Facebook?
Yes. I posted it on Facebook, and I'm pretty sure I tagged him in it. And I think I left it up for maybe like 10 minutes, and me and whoever was with me, either Tana or Lala, were like, oh my God, that's such a bad idea. And I deleted it. But who knows if anyone ever saw that video to this day. But I think that maybe is why like he became my stalker after that. Yeah. So
he did.
Just that's my biggest regret. But yeah, that is hilarious. I remember like religiously doing To Be Honest videos and just like no care in the world, just posting that out there. Like a
And then
video, you're
like,
taking
this.
a video of you're taking a video of you in your room, like, to be honest, like, you're cool, you're kind of cute. Rate, never like rate anyone above a 5. Like, that's so fucked up. You'd be like, rate like 7, like, you're so beautiful, like, oh my god, we have to hang out or something, or like go to lunch or something.
Like,
I was like,
go where?
yeah, like
Cafeteria?
we have to go to McDonald's or something. Like, so stupid. Those freaking To Be Honest videos, those haunt me because I'll still get notifications of like them coming up,
Like memories.
yes, and I'm like, everyone is getting these notifications, like people. I think I got
if
one.
you're tagged in it.
Yes, I think I got one like maybe 2 months ago, and I forgot who it was for, but I was so embarrassed because I saw it come up as a memory that I made that video and I tagged like hella people in it. Like, everyone fucking got the notification of that To Be Honest video. I was so embarrassed. Like, I can't. Anyways, yeah, those were like, I like was trying to think of like a couple games that we played. I never did like the whole like skinny dipping, like streaking thing. That was never my vibe.
I remember before that, like what is it called? Where you would like draw the house and then you would like
MASH?
choose. Yeah.
MASH? Yeah, I loved MASH. MASH
Yeah.
was good. I really thought like I lived by that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, this is happening.
Like, this is my life.
Yeah, like I'm
gonna live
have
in a
8
shack.
kids in a shack. Yeah. Yeah. I'm
And
gonna
drive a
have 8 kids
minivan.
in a shack with fucking Zac Efron. Like, that's gonna happen. Or like they would be like Jacob and Edward and shit.
Yeah.
Or you would like pick people from like your class or whatever.
Who you have a crush on.
Yeah, and I remember like whenever I would do it like with my friends, we would use actual people. I would literally black out and like scribble it all over so like anyone that found it in the trash in the class could like not look and see who was listed on there. But yeah, I did a bunch of prank calling in my day.
Oh yeah.
I did a shit ton of prank calling because there was a website where you could like call someone using an automated thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that? It was like a website and you could type in the number and it's kind of like AI, but it wasn't. It obviously wasn't AI, but it was kind of like a pre-recorded call and it would record what the other person is saying. But I remember I would do it all the time and it would crack me up. Prank calling, ding dong ditching, TPing houses, cops and robbers was a big one.
Oh yeah.
Cops and robbers was always like the go-to.
You know, so many people would always egg like my house.
Dude, I do remember that. I only got egged and TP'd once, I think, and it was in high school. I got egged. Aaron egged me, I'm pretty sure, with a couple other haters.
Yeah.
At the same time. Were you in the car?
No, but I do remember that.
Val knows that they were going to egg me, and she was one of my ops in high school, and she literally let them go through with it. I walked out. My mother is in a wheelchair, and you guys egged our house. How about that? Feel bad now, fuckers. Feel bad now because I had to go out there and pick up all the eggs, all the yolk, and everything. I remember that. It was on our windows and shit, everything.
Wasn't it the van outside? And
I
then you
don't
had to go take it through the car wash because eggs like damage. Like,
Oh,
paint.
yes, I think so. I think my mom's van was outside. Dude, I remember getting egged and being so confused, like, what did I do? And it was like my own friends. Like, fuck you guys. And then Deja Duarte, Miss Deja, TP'd my house, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and then like wrote on your car.
Yeah, I don't think it was her but I think like a group of people from Hobbs did.
She
TP
had like
my
a whole
house.
team.
Yeah, like all the like Deja minions came and like TP'd my house because we were like fighting for some stupid ass reason. They came and TP'd all of my trees. I had like 3 huge trees in the front yard. TP everywhere, and then right next to it, my car covered in actual permanent paint, like that says Deja's name everywhere. Anyways, triggering times. But I never once TP'd a house or egged a house.
Me either.
No, I was raised better than that. Come on. I was raised better than that. But I've ding dong ditched before for sure. I remember it wasn't a sleepover, but me and Turo.
Mm-hmm.
But like low-key, like still not even bad what we did because we were literally delivering like full-size pizzas to houses and like, knocking on the door. I remember we had left church and we got like, there was like 5 extra pizzas that we had from church. And we were like, oh my God, it would be so funny to like go ding dong ditch someone and leave a full pizza at their door. And so we were doing that like all up and down my street. And I think everyone was like so confused. There was like just full pizzas at their door. We thought we were so funny. That's the only time I've ever done that. But other than that, like sleepovers, I'd be scared to do shit because my mom has like a sixth sense and she would figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, she knows everything, and I wouldn't dare be caught by her, not once ever.
No.
During a sleepover.
In high school, like I would like sneak out.
She's
out the
crazy.
front door, out the front.
Yeah.
My mom definitely knew.
For
but, like,
sure.
She never told me anything.
Does she know now? I mean, now she does. But like, have you ever told her that?
Yeah, and she did tell me that she always knew.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to play a classic little sleepover game. It's more like sleepover games, but like a little elevated because we're grown adults now.
Mm-hmm.
So I have some would you rathers that
Okay.
would be fun. Would you rather be able to never lie again, or always know when someone is lying to you? You could never lie again, or you always know when someone is lying to you.
Always know when someone's lying to me. Also, I don't know. Like, there's no need to like lie. So it's like.
Right, but I think if I knew if everyone was lying to me, it would make
It would drive
me
you crazy.
go fucking crazy.
Yeah.
My biggest
I would
pet
choose
peeve is
peace.
lying.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I would probably choose peace, and like I would just never lie again, and I would just know that I'm an honest soul. Because knowing, like, if you said something to me and I knew that you lied to me, you know me, I'd be like, bitch, you're lying. Like, I would start causing fights.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you're a liar. Fuck you. Like, you're never talking. I hate when someone lies to me.
Yeah.
Someone lying to me will drive me off the edge. It'll take me off the fucking deep end. Like, if you're on the other end of you lying to me, you better watch it. Like, because I'm going to find out and I'm going to be pissed. Like, I think lying is so disrespectful. Like, don't fucking lie to me.
Yeah.
And, like, whenever you know someone is lying, it just pisses you off.
Yeah,
even more.
especially when you already know.
Yeah, because, you know, whenever you, like, ask a question with the intent of, like, them lying to you just to see if they will lie.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, damn, you bitch. Like, you're actually lying to me?
Yeah.
No, I get so mad. Like, even talking about that just made me mad. Would you rather have to yell thank you so much after sex or immediately request a performance review? I feel like yelling that isn't that bad. So I'd rather do that.
Wait, yelling thank you?
Thank you so much? Yelling it?
After sex.
After sex.
You're out
Or
the door.
immediately request,
Thank you!
or immediately request a performance review.
You know, I would have to do the performance review because I think in my past whatever with this person, we would always like just kind of like not like rate, but like we would talk about like how like good it was basically after.
Well, yeah.
So it's like common, but like I don't think I would be like thanks. I don't know.
Thank you. I think either is like a win-win. Like,
I don't think that
whatever.
you can go wrong with either.
Yeah, like saying thank you, come on, like whatever, like I'll say it. Having a getting a performance review, like it's not gonna be a bad one. So like
No,
fuck it,
yeah.
give me a performance review.
Yeah, it's
okay.
not gonna be bad.
I did good. Like I think it's a win-win, to be honest. Like
Yeah, either or.
you can never go wrong with a thank you, being polite, or getting a performance
Thank
review
you for your
to boost the
service.
ego. Yeah, thank you for your service.
Give 'em a
I'm gonna
salute
start
at
doing
the
that.
end.
Actually, I'm just gonna start saying thank you.
Give 'em a
Thanks.
salute.
Yeah, thank you so much. Give him a handshake. No, actually don't. I hate a dab up. I hate
Like
when,
we're not homies.
no. If you are talking to me and we are having sex and we have ever had sex in our lives, you are not going to dab me up.
Mm-mm.
Like, I want to slap you if you do that. That is so disrespectful to me. Like, I'm not your bro.
No, that is
I'm
crazy.
not your brother. Like, do not dab me up. It's gonna like embarrass the fuck. It's like a slap in the face. You dab me up. I hate it.
Yeah, no, I can't even
I
imagine.
hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Okay, let's see. As you can tell, these are things that I've been through personally, which is why I'm getting heated. Okay. Would you rather be the friend who always has to pick the restaurant or the friend who always has to split the bill and do the math? Fuck, I feel like both are equally horrible. Both
Yeah.
are equally so bad. Would you rather? I feel like I'm always both.
I would rather.
Be the friend who always has to pick the restaurant or the friend who always has to split the bill and do the math. I'm splitting the bill and doing the math.
I don't think it's really that hard to choose a restaurant. I think it's also based off like everyone going is when it gets hard.
Yeah. I think I'm going to choose splitting the bill. I just
choose the restaurant.
I hate making a decision. I hate it. Would you rather lose all your group chats forever or have every message you've ever sent in them leaked? Oh, deleted. Those are off of my. You couldn't pay me. You couldn't pay me to get what is on this phone, bitch. You couldn't pay me. There's no way. These group messages are vaulted.
This phone is going with me in the casket.
You better bury my phone with me in the casket. Delete all the files. Nobody will ever get it out of me.
No.
I've said some dark things in those group chats, and if they're ever leaked, that'll be the end of me.
Yeah, if they're ever leaked, that's the end of.
Yeah, that's the end of the two bitches left. There ain't gonna be nobody left after that.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather be the only one who remembers an inside joke or be the only one who doesn't get it? Obviously, be the only one who remembers an inside joke.
Yeah.
Not being left out of anything just drives me crazy.
Yeah.
Like I haven't.
Especially when you're like in a big group of people.
Yes.
And they're talking amongst something, and you're just there like.
Yeah. Or wait. There's so many times in my head, like I think it's just like a natural thing. Like if you are not involved, like if you've made plans, say you and I have made plans, right? I just see this happen a lot and it drives me crazy. Say you and I make plans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just me and you have the plans. We don't want to invite anyone else. And then we're talking about these plans in front of all of our friends, but they aren't invited.
Yeah.
That's so rude.
That is so rude.
Like, do not do that. I see it all the time, and it drives me crazy because then, like, I'm just so nosy and I want to know what they're talking about. But if I ask what they're talking about, they're like, oh, like, Claire wants to be invited. Like, no, I just want to know what you guys are fucking talking about.
Like,
but
just
then
don't
I sound
talk
like
about
a
it in front
loser
of us.
asking what you guys are talking about. So just don't talk about it in front of me. Like, don't do that because then I sound so desperate, like, asking, what are you guys talking about? But, like, I'm just nosy. Like, I want to know.
No, yeah, it's so rude.
And it's like, oh, like, you're not invited, or, oh, you can come if you want.
Like as a second thought.
Screw you.
Yeah.
Screw you. Would you rather work your dream job but be broke or work a job that you hate but be filthy rich? I'm working a job that I'm hating but I'm filthy rich. Because I could do everything else that I love with that money. Depending on the hours.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, it's tough, I think.
Because I'm trying to think of like what my dream job is, which I don't even know if I could answer that yet.
Mm-hmm. There's pros and cons to both.
Yeah, there is. There is pros and cons to both. I just think if I hated my job, I could push through. Like, I've hated a job before, and I pushed through. And I wasn't even filthy rich. So it's like, come on. You know what I mean? Like, I was broke and I hated my job.
But if you're filthy rich, I'm like extending the question, so never mind. If you're filthy rich, you don't have to work this miserable job.
That's true, but what if you only have the money from the job?
That's what I'm saying.
Which is what the question is.
Yeah.
I'm still going with filthy rich because I can push through and then, like, on the weekend take a private jet to, like, the Bahamas and have a good time.
Yeah.
And then, sucks, like, back to work on Monday, but, like, it's okay. I'm filthy rich.
I don't know. I guess I could choose both, but if I had to, I would say just...
It's would you rather.
I know.
Would you rather. Okay.
Dream job, I guess.
Okay.
But my dream job won't have me broke.
Would you rather get a text from your crush that was clearly meant for someone else or send a screenshot of their text back to them by mistake? I would rather get a text from them that was meant for someone else. Sending someone a screenshot of your own conversation
talking
is the
about them.
Worst feeling.
Oh, it's like...
Oh my God.
Yeah, it is.
That's happened to me. I wouldn't say a bunch of times, but a couple times. And my God, was it embarrassing. Like
it fully sit and you couldn't take it back, or like you were able to
I've screenshotted something and like I meant to send it to you probably and like actually sent it to them and was like, look at this bitch, like look at what this bitch is saying, and it was actually to that person, and then afterwards it's like, girl, like look at who you're texting.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think one time I've also sent a screenshot to someone that had the same, like I had two of someone that I wanted to send it to, and I sent to the wrong one, and it was like, what the fuck. But sending a text, like a screenshot talking shit to the person you're talking shit about.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Oh my gosh, that's the worst. It's like talking shit about someone and then they walk in and you're like,
I would for sure want to get a text that wasn't meant for me.
What is it? What is the one from Cabo that you got?
Oh, you guys, if you haven't seen the Cabo video, we were with these people and we like went our separate ways.
Who, me and you?
No, that too. Claire and I went our separate ways too.
Yeah,
but
we
anyways, how did it happen? I don't think I texted
We
him
hooked up
first.
with these dudes, and we literally...
He had my number, but he thought it was his friend texting him, but it was me. And he was like, I'm with a shorty right now.
Yeah, he's like, can't talk him with a shorty right now. Literally right after we were just with them.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and they were on a bachelorette party, okay? And the bachelor was not being faithful, okay? Let's just say that. That was a crazy time.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that was a time that I did get a text.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't your crush, but that's
No,
what it
was just
reminded me
funny.
of because it was so funny.
Yeah.
Because we were like, what the fuck? He was like, yeah, I can't talk him with the shorty right now. And Val was like,
I was just with you 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, like what? He literally just found someone off the side of the road. And I was like, okay, like let's hang out. Oh, where's my phone? Would you rather have your most embarrassing drunk text published or have your internet search history from the last week exposed? My internet search history from the last week exposed because I don't think I've searched anything crazy this last
What was
week.
the question? Would you rather what?
Would you rather have your most embarrassing drunk text published or have your internet search history from the last week exposed?
I mean, I don't have any drunk texts.
Yeah, I'm not a drunk texter. And if I am, it's not anything crazy. Like, I'm not texting something crazy.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if I'm that drunk, like, I can't even get my phone out to text at all. And, like, if I'm not that drunk, like, that Sunday scary feeling will always haunt me. So, like, I'm not going to send that crazy of a text.
Yeah.
Like, I just won't.
And I Google the most stupid shit anyway, so it's
Yeah,
like,
I think me and you are more, like, drunk callers.
Mhm.
Like, I'll make a phone call, but
Yeah.
never a text. But, like, never leave a voicemail.
No.
I'll never leave a voicemail.
Don't ever leave a voicemail.
No. I saw a thing, I think I've sent it to you, where it's like you can never, or you might have sent it to me, that you can never leave someone who makes music a voicemail. Because they'll like put it in a song or
use it.
something. Yeah. So you just don't do that.
We're moving on.
Yeah. We're moving on. Let's see.
I always loved 21 Questions. I always loved playing that.
21 Questions was never like, I guess back then it was never a like friends game. It was always like a getting to know like your boyfriend game or like
Yeah.
the guy that you're texting. It's like, let's play 21 questions. And then by the third questions, they're like, have you ever had sex?
Dude, no
and
text.
It's like, what? Like, I just asked you what your favorite color was. Like, we don't have to jump to that.
Yeah, no, texting and playing that game is weird.
I
yeah, it was
hated
always
that.
like your favorite color.
And it was always on Snapchat messages.
Yeah.
Always.
No, what was that? Kick.
Kick. Yes. Kick. Did I use Kick? I don't know if I used Kick. Kick and it was more for like secret messaging, right? Like that's why we would use it, but isn't it, or is it just WhatsApp that's like international texting?
It was kind of like WhatsApp, like before WhatsApp.
Okay.
It was like the
Kick was
time of like
first.
when Tumblr was like a really big thing.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 21 Questions. I've never played with my girlfriends, but I feel like it'd be a good opportunity to get to know each other more.
Did you
If
ever
that's possible.
play like Truth or Dare like at sleepovers?
Yeah, I pick truth every time.
What?
I pick truth every time.
Because I was gonna say, what is the craziest you've ever done like on a dare?
Like, okay, let me think. The craziest thing I've ever done on a dare. I don't think dude, I'm telling you, I was like a little like sheltered little kid. Like I didn't do anything crazy whenever I was in high school. I think I played a drinking game, Truth or Dare, in college, and like maybe that got a little out of hand.
Mm-hmm.
I think I played it with like Keith and like some of his other like friends, and it was like a dare to, I'm pretty sure we like flashed each other or something, and like that's to the extent.
Yeah.
But whenever I was in like high school playing like these Truth or Dare, I was like truth every time.
Yeah. I think the like craziest dare I think was like streaking like down the street.
Yeah, that I remember even hearing about that, and that was crazy. It was like all my friends. But also, this is like an era where I have still. You guys can tell this is still like trauma for me. Where Val and I were not friends for like maybe, I don't know, like a month or something. and I wouldn't say not friends, but our friends were separated.
Mm-hmm.
I was singled out for a second, okay?
But the people that I was hanging out with were mean people.
Yeah, like they're not friends anymore, but I was singled out for a sec, and Val was like having all these sleepovers like with all these people, and I was like, okay. And I would go to school and they'd be like, oh my god, the sleepover was so fun. Like we streaked and we did this and we broke into the pool, and I'm like, okay, that's fucking cool, bitch. Like I wasn't invited, so why are you telling me? Like fuck. I remember like not being invited to so many things like in this whole little like I think it was like a 6-month era, and my mom was like, Claire, just like it's okay, like you can't beg them to be your friends, and I was so sad. I remember being so sad, but they had like all these little sleepovers that I was never fucking invited to.
Yeah, it wasn't my choice.
Well, this bitch went, so it was her choice. Actually, this bitch went. But yeah, I remember you guys had like a crazy sleepover and like would go streaking and shit and like drive up and down or run up and down like the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. Anyways.
Yeah.
Claire had to let that out. What is the most ridiculous rumor you've heard about yourself?
The most ridiculous rumor that I've heard. Oh, I heard there's probably so many more ridiculous ones. I can't think of it. And the one rumor that would drive me insane is so many people thought that I was like the coolest bitch in the world because my dad owned Sonic. Like that is not, I never once thought that, and you know who I'm talking about that would say this. Mm-hmm. Like, oh yeah, like that girl thinks that she's so cool because her dad owns Sonic, and like that was a rumor.
And then they would talk shit about Sonic.
Yeah, I guess like I could say that was like a rumor, but I remember being like, guys, I do not think like I'm the Queen of England. I obviously say it now because it's a joke, like it's a running joke that like I am the Queen of Sonic, because I really do think like now I think I am, like thanks to that rumor, it's invested in me and like it's manifested into my soul. But like I remember everyone thought that like I thought I was like some hot shit in high school because my dad owned Sonic. Like guys, it's Sonic. He doesn't own fucking like, I don't know, like the Ritz-Carlton. He owned one Sonic in Lovington, okay? Like, I'm not a millionaire. Yeah. And I never thought that I was the coolest bitch.
I think they were just haters that like you would get free lunch, obviously.
Yeah, I did get free lunch. And what about it? And you were mad because you weren't my friend and I didn't take you with me to get free lunch. Because guess what? If you were my friend in high school, we were eating good, okay? Mm-hmm. We were eating fucking good. We were eating good. Every time, let's go, I want 3 chicken dinners right now. And we'd get it.
Claire would press the button. It's Claire.
Hi, it's just Claire. Hi, it's me. Oh, okay. My order would come out. Mm-hmm. And you're mad.
Hey, but we also worked there, so it's not like we...
Yeah, we also worked there. I put my time in. We clocked our hours. Mm-hmm. We did. But yeah, another rumor I think was that I... remember we've talked about this, I think, on here before. There was, unless you know of a rumor that was made about me that I don't know, but we have where everyone thought that you and I were dating Lige and Doodle.
Yeah.
There was like a rumor.
What was it, Yik Yak?
Yeah, it was on Yik Yak. But I think, didn't we like debunk it that like someone actually sent like Doodle or something like sent that in like as a joke, or like Victor sent that in as a joke? But
yeah,
I remember like it was like in the era whenever you would literally wake up and like read the morning news that was Yik Yak, and you'd go into school being like
hoping you weren't on there.
Yeah, like praying to God that you weren't on there. And I was so boring, like I knew that I would never be on there. But then I woke up one morning and I was like, oh my God, I'm on Yik Yak, and it was accusing us of dating Arturo and Lige. Like, come on. And it was just so funny. And I think it was like Victor or something that just did it for fun. But yeah, what about you? Have you ever had a crazy rumor said about you?
Not that I remember. No.
That's good. That's good.
What is the most embarrassing thing that happened to you in public? Or in school?
Let me think. Something embarrassing that happened to me in school.
Or that's like still haunts you.
I think there's a bunch of things.
You know what I'm thinking of? No, it's not embarrassing, but like whenever you ran the 400.
Oh my God.
I wish I had that video. So.
No, if we have that video, we really need to look at it, because I will post it because it's literally hilarious.
It was like, on my iPad, but
I will name that as one of the most embarrassing moments. And like the only people that I hope remember are like our friends. But I did track. Was this in 8th grade?
Mm-hmm.
Or was it freshman year? No, I think it was 8th grade.
Yeah.
I did track in 8th grade. Like, look at me. I'm obviously not a runner. Like, little 8th grade Claire was not running for shit, okay? Like, I wasn't doing none of that. I don't know why they, like, put me to run the 400. Like, what? Like, put me to throw a shot put or something. Like, they literally put me to run the 400. I don't think I ever even ran at all once in a meet ever.
Yeah, they would put random people in, like,
put
random
me
races.
to run the 400, right? And this is a home meet. This is a home meet in Lovington. And the gun goes off. Boom. I'm running. I'm going hard. Like, again, I didn't practice at all that week. I think I found out that I was running the 400 that fucking day. Like, I literally think that I found out that day that I was running.
So you weren't, like, practicing?
Yeah, because you know how you go up and you're like, oh, what events am I doing today?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember being like, 400? Like, that's a whole lap. Like, that's a whole lap around this bitch. That's not even, like, half.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, whatever. Like, I'm just going to do it. So I did it. I start off, all my friends, like Val, Noelle, Marcus, all of them are like my soldiers. They're going for me. They're like, yes, Claire, like she's going to get it. Because I was sprinting my ass off. I was ahead of everyone. I was ahead of everyone probably up until 300 meters. Like, I literally had 100 more meters to go. I remember this vividly. My feet literally couldn't move anymore. Like, my feet were literally, I could not move them any faster than they were. I'm surprised I didn't fucking collapse.
I like in pictures
like,
this right
but
now.
there's a video that Val is recording on her iPad. She's
Yeah.
recording me do this 400, and you can hear everyone like, yes, Claire, yes! Like freaking out that I'm first, like freaking out, and then they're like, oh, like because you can see I'm literally dying out. I'm dying, like fizzling out. Everyone passes me, like with 50 fucking meters left to go. Everyone passes me. And I remember being so embarrassed because I think like while I was running, I was like, oh my God, I'm winning this. This is great. And then immediately was defeated, like 50 meters left to go. And because I just like fully sprinted all of it. But it's embarrassing because of the way that my friends saw it. And like, it's just a running story that I literally could not run the 400 to save my life.
Yeah.
And that was very embarrassing. I was going to say, which this haunts me and it's not like too embarrassing. But I remember my senior year in math class, it was me and Dylan. Me and Dylan were the only seniors in the math class that I took with Miss Riley.
Mm-hmm.
It was me, Rick. Rick was a senior also.
Yeah.
Me, Rick, Lucas, Areola, I think.
Yeah.
Eric Monje. And Xavier, I think, was in there as well. I remember one day, I think is it Lucas? Yeah, I think it's Lucas, or it was either Lucas or Rick had like a very, very deep voice. I think it might have been Lucas.
Lucas, yeah.
Yeah, Lucas had a very, very deep voice. And I remember like trying to explain how his voice like felt or like sounded. And I think I said that like in class, in front of everyone, I told him that his voice made my body vibrate.
Like you were saying your thoughts.
Yeah. I was like, Lucas, like your voice like makes my body vibrate. Like thinking like in my head, like it's just deep as shit and like it's shaking the ground, right? Because it's so like it's a deep ass voice. Like this kid is like 15 with like the fucking voice of a 45-year-old man. And like instead of just saying that, instead of saying that, I said, your voice makes my body vibrate. Everyone was like, I'll never forget everyone's reactions to that. And everyone was like, their face just was like, whoa. Like, what the fuck? I remember, and like thinking about that makes me red because I like never lived that down. That's something I've never told anyone until right now. Because it was just so embarrassing for me at the time.
Miss Riley was probably like, what the
Dude,
fuck?
I remember it was so embarrassing. Like, I almost started crying in that class. And it's obviously in front of like the two worst people that I could have said that in front of. Like
Yeah,
Eric and
Eric.
Xavier.
Yeah, they for sure did not let you.
Dude, it was
Off
so
that.
embarrassing. Also, another embarrassing thing, apparently I have a lot because I'm like recounting them. Senior skip day was so embarrassing.
That I do have a video of.
Senior skip day was something that I put in the very back of my head because I don't know what the fuck I was drinking on senior skip day, but apparently I was drinking everything. I was a mess. Which, granted, everyone was a mess as well.
Yeah.
I was one of the top messes on senior skip day, in my opinion. I hardly remember the day, but the videos are my memories of it that Val has in the vault that will never be released ever because they're too embarrassing. Number one, I got left there by myself.
Wait, how did you get home?
I think Noelle might have took me home. Word travels very fast. Next day, I get to school. Everyone already knows, like, what I had done. And I had class with mostly everybody that I had spent time with on senior skip day. So it was just very embarrassing for me. And I'm glad that it was only one day because that was a very messy senior skip day.
Yes, it was.
It was very messy. It was in Artesia, right? Like almost Artesia? Like
it was like in the middle of kind of nowhere.
Yeah, that was an embarrassing high school moment for me, was the senior skip day.
Oh, you want to know my embarrassing moment?
What?
Was at that All Saints party.
Oh, with David? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that one is bad too.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That one was crazy. Val was literally busting it down at a Black Saints party in Hobbs on prom night?
No, it was New Year's Eve.
Okay, New Year's Eve. She was literally like legs wide open doing.
It was like our senior year New Year's Eve.
Yeah, she was going crazy that night.
That
was a time for
embarrassing
you.
For
yeah,
me.
that was an era. But it's okay.
Yeah,
that was our party girl era.
It was. What's something you think everyone should try at least once in their life?
Everything Sonic. And everything they should try at least once in their life. I feel like I'm too young to say that.
Well, as of like what you've experienced so
I'm
far.
trying to think of like what's something that I've done. That's a hard one.
That is a hard one.
I would say travel to Hawaii.
Oh, yeah.
Is one thing that everyone should try to do at least once. That was beautiful.
Yeah, so amazing.
Yeah, that was like a bucket list place that like I'm very glad that we got not out of the way. Obviously, we would love to go again, but that was great. Well, yeah. I'll say something you should do at least once in your life is like not have no cares and travel, but like while you're young, especially like I think a lot of the times we don't go somewhere obviously because money is an aspect and like you're worried about saving and like doing all this. But to be honest, the places like last year we were going everywhere. We went like to Mexico and then we went to Hawaii and then we went to Arizona.
The year before, yeah.
Yeah, or was it the year before?
2023?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, like in 2023 we went to Cabo for my birthday. 2 weeks later we went to Hawaii. 2 weeks later we went to Arizona. And I was having the time of my life. I was broke as hell.
Yeah, I was unemployed for like 2 months.
Yeah, Val was literally unemployed while we were traveling. Like, we were all having so much fun. And yeah, we were broke, but like we were traveling. And I think I remember like at the time we were traveling, we had seen a video that like had encouraged us to travel. I think my mom had sent it to us or something. And it was like an older couple giving advice to like their younger selves saying like, they should have traveled more whenever they were young. And that now it was nice that they were traveling because they had like the money and the means to travel, but they were a lot older and couldn't do a bunch of like fun things that were available to them while they were traveling because they're old and like they can't go fucking parasailing at the age of 75, which I would never do parasailing, by the way.
Yeah.
But examples like that, like I think we're on a good track to like travel while we're young in our 20s and like capable of doing everything versus like being so stressed out and not traveling like because we're like trying to save for like a family and like all this. Like we have the luxury to not have to save because we're like not planning a family.
Yeah, and we don't have those responsibilities.
And like we're young, we're wild, we're free, we could do whatever we want right now. And I think we should put
so
that
if you
want to
take that trip, take it.
Yeah, definitely. I think that is maybe have a carefree era once in your 20s. Is what I would
While
say.
still being somewhat like
Responsible.
Yeah,
Responsible. That's a hard balance for me sometimes, you know? Being financially responsible. I have a hard time doing that. It says, if you could erase one past situationship from your memory, who would it be and why?
Probably my most recent.
You think?
Have
you had another one besides that?
I think just like stupid ones.
You would erase the last one? Why? You think it was just a waste of time? You don't think that taught you anything at all? Or did you just like truly get nothing out of that?
Truly got
like
nothing.
not even for yourself?
I think it was just more of like a lesson for myself.
Yeah.
And not really like, I don't know, I didn't really get anything in return from him.
For sure. I feel like each situationship is like like there shouldn't even be like I feel like it's like you just trying to like learn how to love yourself a little more. You know what I mean? Like they're just so like confusing and so like indirect and so unclear that you're like playing like mental gymnastics with yourself all the time. And it's like, oh, like it's just like a whole run around and you're like, okay.
Yeah. And I think for future, like if I am seeing someone consistently and I come across like you said, like a mental like back and forth questions, then it's like maybe just don't even pursue it any longer.
I feel like situationships are used as like such like a negative like connotation, and I don't know, like, am I being like, is it bad to have a situationship? Like, I don't know, like, are they bad? Are they good? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I think it's good to like experience at least one to like, I don't know, I feel like you need to go through that for like yourself, of like self-development and like relationships and like what you're wanting, and coming to a point of,
I mean, I guess a situationship is like a lot of the times like you, I guess, don't want to be like committed because that is like scary, but you also like can't really have like, or it's not like you to have sexual like feelings or like experiences with someone who you don't have feelings for. So it's like kind of that in between.
Yeah, I think
where
it
you're
could
like
be
getting
that.
both, you know what I mean, without like the commitment. But that can also be like a very gray area.
I think to me, it's a situationship when one person feels a certain way and one person doesn't.
Yeah, for sure. Where it's like only one person is getting out of getting something out of it, for sure. My answer would be those situations that literally ruined me was Mr. You know who.
Yeah.
Mr. fucking, we don't even have a name for him.
Yeah.
He doesn't even need a name. He doesn't even need a name. He knows who he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I've never been so down bad in my entire life on that, and I was just so stupid. Like looking back, it's like, damn girl, like come on, like wake up. Like I wanted, if I could go back to like, that was my whole entire college experience, and he didn't even live in Cruces. He was literally in Lovington the whole damn time, and my head was just like so clouded by all of it. Like I was just so consumed, like it was literally killing me. And it's over now. We hate him. We hate him.
But yeah, it was crazy because like you probably didn't like date as much as you maybe wanted to in college.
Dude, I did nothing. Like I was literally loyal to my dumb ass situationship, and for what? For what? Like it was crazy, and it was also like the most unexpected situationship. Like
I would have never known.
Like I would have never thought ever in my life that I would be interested in that man. Not once.
It's okay.
And then look at me, look at me. But yeah, thank God that's over. That I highly regret that. It was also just such a mess, like the people involved, and like, which was my own doing, but like it was all just so like so bad.
But also, like, the life that he wanted was not a life that you wanted.
Oh, for sure. I mean, he has it now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He has it now, so good for him on that, I guess. But yeah, I'm not. You know, after situationships, you realize, like, oh shit, like I was really going crazy there. Like, I don't know what I was thinking at that point. But it's over now, thank God.
What is something you're looking forward to this week, and what you're not looking forward to this week?
Okay. Let's see, something I'm looking forward to this week. I'm actually going home. I'm going, by the time this comes out, I'll be on my last day in Lovington. But I am going home for like a couple days. I would say I'm looking forward to hanging out with my family for a bit. I always hate whenever my routine is like messed up, so I just wasn't looking forward to that. Like, I would love to obviously do my everyday because I'm still gonna be working, kind of. But yeah, I guess I'm looking forward to being there. I'm upset that I'm gonna leave Penny here, but it'll be okay. I like flying, so I'm excited to be in the airport for a bit. But yeah, that's what I'm excited for. I'm trying to think of if there's anything. Oh, me and you are going to that thing whenever I get back. That'll be fun. What is it like? What's the vibes gonna be like? What am I gonna wear?
Oh, they sent like a dress code.
Oh no. Do you think it'll be hot?
That week?
I've just been like loving this weather.
I hate this weather.
Val.
It truly depresses me.
No.
I need the sun.
No, I don't need it. I like it.
If it was sunny and like cold, fine, but like it's literally gloomy and like.
Okay, but I love it. I love it. I'm just not ready, like. And see, that's why the part of me doesn't want to go to Lovington, because I just like want to like admire the coldness here before it literally gets scorching hot and miserable. Like, I'm not going outside this summer.
No, I'm saying like 75.
No, yeah, but like there's really there's no middle here. You know what I mean? Like,
no.
I don't think we're gonna get that. I think it's gonna go straight to hot as fuck.
Next week is gonna be.
But it's like whenever you creep into the 70s, then it's like it's gonna start raining in March. It's gonna start raining. It's gonna start getting humid.
April.
I'm gonna start looking absolutely disgusting. Like, I hate that. I hate it. I hate it. I can't do my hair. I can't leave my hair down. I'm sure as hell not putting it up. Like, you are not seeing this side profile in a ponytail. No.
No, I hate sweating.
God, I hate sweating. And I'm a sweater. Like, I'm a natural sweater. I can't help it. I'm a natural sweater. Like, even in the cold, I'm, like, sweating. Like, I can't help it. I have been thinking of, like, going forward with, like, maybe looking at some Botox options. Because there's some Botox that makes you not sweat. Like, I want to live my life in peace. I don't want to have my fucking beauty blender every 5 seconds, like, picking up my sweat off of my face because it's so damn hot. Like, I want to look hot. But I can't because there's sweat dripping down my face everywhere and, like, every crevice of my body.
You, like, can't wear makeup in the summer.
I can't, but, like, I need to. Like, I don't want to be barefaced. That's just not my journey. Like, out at the club, I cannot be like barefaced at the club, but at 2 a.m. I'm still like sweating balls.
I can't wait to be like tan.
Yeah. I think maybe just like going out isn't for me this summer, and maybe that's more of like a seasonal thing for me. And I'll just like my going out will be like daytime activities, so like it's inevitable if I sweat. And like at night, like just don't ask me out like whenever it's dark, because it's still like it gets hotter somehow at night. It really does.
Yeah, it's
like you're going out to the club and it's like all these sticky bodies and like it's just it's literally disgusting. I know I'm being dramatic, but like I can't. No. It's like, you know, whenever you were younger, I don't know if this happened to you, but whenever I was younger and like I had to go on and try on school clothes every single year in the Lubbock Mall in the Dillard's dressing room, and I would literally start crying because of how fucking hot and sweaty I was, and I would get so frustrated and I would like start like hitting myself in the head. I was so pissed and like annoyed at how hot it was. That's what it reminds me of. Like, being humid reminds me of that, and like I cannot. Trying clothes on and like sweating in that dressing room pisses me off like no other, and that is what the humidity at night in Austin feels like. It's disgusting, and I just am not ready for that. I'm not. I've been loving how freezing cold it is.
Yeah.
But to be honest, this week, like, you walked outside and like it felt like we were in Chicago.
Yeah,
like,
this past week was cold.
It was so cold.
It was like
the air
30s
was
every day.
Yeah, the air was like ice. It was freezing. But whatever. Yeah, it is gonna get nicer. What are you ready for the week?
It's a very busy week. My boss has like red carpet events, and then they leave to like Colorado for like an ecom plus like personal trip on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like nonstop until like Thursday. Thursday and Friday are like my chill days because obviously all the work I have to do is like before that. So
Right. I know. We love you guys. And
hope you enjoyed the episode.
yes, hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope this encouraged you to ask your friends some deeper questions or to have a sleepover and have some fun. But yeah. Follow us on everything. On Instagram, 2 bitches left, TikTok, 2 bitches left. And yeah, let us know what you want to hear.
Like.
And on YouTube as well. You can watch and listen Spotify, YouTube, or anywhere else. But yeah, we love you guys and have a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye.